Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Casual Rage. We've changed nights this week. We're doing it, obviously, on Thursday night, and the reason for that is because me, Lethal, and Lyndon will be going on to Thirsty Thursday with Jesse Milestone this week again, so I won't be doing it tomorrow. But yes, hello, everybody in the chat, and welcome. And welcome to my panelist, Lethal. How you doing?
I'm fantastic. I finally got things somewhat set up, but it's a lot better than before. But I got my PlayStation here. My fridge is dope. Yeah, shit's getting good.
Fridge is full of beer?
No, it's got half a bottle of red wine, a can of Woodstock, and a can of Jim Beam.
All right, that's all right.
And food.
And food, of course, to soak up all the alcohol.
A can of Jim Beam?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like mixed drink, like it's Jim Beam and Coke in a can.
Gotcha. Okay,
you're thinking like straight alcohol in a can.
I'm like, that's an interesting way to sell
yeah.
it. I prefer my whiskey with a cork in it, but can works too.
And Greg, Lost Jedi 22, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
If you didn't,
some lower decks.
Yeah, it's been horrible. We'll get into that. And you just dropped your review, didn't you? Which
yes,
we watched. So go and check that out. Please go and subscribe and check that out. And yes, welcome. Let's have a look at who we've got here. We've got Motortroller raging with a rhino emoji. And I saw 04 came past earlier and said hello and smashed the like button for me. Thank you. He's probably not here anymore, but thank you. We've got Open Airlock, hail. Daniel James, hail all. Welcome.
Stoned 3PO. Yeah.
I love Stone 3PO.
Where? I can't see it yet. It hasn't come up in StreamYard yet. That's all I can see so far that's here. So, yes, thank you all for being here anyway. All right. I actually noticed, Lethal, that you retweeted a Zack Snyder tweet. Now, again, is this any new footage in this?
I believe the only part that I noticed that was new footage was Superman walking on his memorial. I don't think that was in Justice League.
I don't remember seeing that personally, but again, I'm not the biggest DC person, so I wouldn't know. But let's check this out. So Lethal retweeted this, so you can go and check that out there, or you can obviously find it on Zack Snyder's Twitter. But this is definitely unreal that it's still happening, Lethal. So let's check it out. Let me move that out of the way. 2 days. 2 days.
Yeah, I think that's new. Oh, and of course, all the cyborg stuff is new. So basically, most of that was new.
That was pretty cool. I love the music. It really gets you hyped for it, doesn't it? Let's have a look.
I just can't believe it's actually happening.
Why is it doing that?
So that I'm pretty sure that's new. If you seek his monument, just look around you.
Okay. That's pretty cool. He comes back differently in this, doesn't he? In Snyder's version of the movie.
Yeah, I believe so. Pretty much, basically it's an entirely different movie. Some people, I don't know how, but some people still think it's like 30 minutes of additional footage. Like, no, it's basically a completely different movie.
Whole different movie. That's cool. What's going on here?
That's Victor playing football. American
football. This. Oh, that's Cyborg, yeah?
Yep. Yeah, so none of that was in Justice League, which is weird because when the movie was advertised, it was like, pumped that Cyborg is the heart of the movie, and then you watch Justice League, you're like, he's hardly fucking in it.
Open Airlock, sorry, says wow.
Open Airlock, I saw Open Airlock had a channel, and he had a really, really good video about Timothy Zahn.
Yes, he did. Go and check that out. I did watch that, and it was very, very good. I knew a lot of EU people would love that video.
I met him a few years ago.
What's going on here?
I think
Any idea?
that is when they fight Superman. I think.
Okay, so this is in the park.
Yeah.
So we're going to get a much longer version of that. Good.
Yeah, and it's not going to do that thing where it's night, it's day, it's night, it's day.
That's cool.
I don't know if you remember in Justice League, but like it's nighttime, I think, and then Superman comes flying out and it's daytime, and then like there's parts where they're fighting where it's like dark and then it's bright. So what the fuck is going on in here?
I must admit, like I think I've seen it once and I never really paid much attention to it. Sorry, Greg, what were you going to say?
I did notice that it still is probably my favorite part of the Justice League was that brief little fight. Especially when Superman starts tracking the Flash with his eyes. I love that moment because the Flash kind of gives that like, oh shit look. Like, shit, he sees me, I'm fucked.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked out look, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it when he headbutts Wonder Woman, where Wonder Woman goes to do a thing and Superman catches it. And he's like,
headbutts her.
She headbutts him, and he's like,
him first,
bang, and just puts her in the ground. I love Wonder Woman. Like Wonder Woman and Batman have always been my two favorites of like all time. That don't fuck with Superman.
No.
Yes,
yeah, probably not a good idea.
No, probably not.
Had you seen that? Welcome, Jeff. By the way, how you doing?
What's up?
G'day.
Had you seen that, or is that the first time you'd seen that?
With that clip you just showed?
Yeah.
I saw the very, very end of it. Is it a new clip?
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's play it again so you can see it.
What's up, Lethal? What's up, Greg?
Hey, mate.
Good morning.
And I saw Mara was in the chat. Good morning, Mara. How you doing?
Hey, Mara.
Did you want to come on for this? We're talking about Snyder stuff first, and then we're going to do some Trek stuff. So you can always leave after that if you feel like it. Lethal, can you shoot her? Can you shoot her the link, please?
Yeah.
Come on for this.
Do you want me to give it to her privately or in a group chat that she's in? There's chill people in the group.
Nah, because I can only have 6 people, so I can only have one other person.
Right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I'll have all these people in the back room, and I've got nowhere to put them. Let me share this. Hope you're all doing well out there. I'm having a good night. I spent 9 hours today editing my video, and I'm now at approximately the 18-minute mark. It has taken me. I had to re-record something because I fucked up.
All right. As soon as this stream is done, I want you to make 15 backup copies of what you have so far.
Oh, I've already done it twice.
Yeah, upload it to the cloud and then the cloud and the cloud.
I've saved it in 2 different places, 2 different files, and I know exactly where they are, exactly how to, I know
every the link on Google Drive, whatever it takes.
Yeah. Very true. Here she is. Let me get her in.
Deleted the
video. Hey, Mara. How you doing?
Hey, Mara.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Still waking up.
Have you had your coffee yet?
I had my coffee, but I did not do the Jack's. Well, I don't drink coffee. I had an energy drink, but it did Jack.
I'm there right now. Yeah.
So.
Whoa, can we make Jeff big?
Oh, what's up?
Hold on. Oh man, this thing's right in my way. Hold on. How do I do that? Oh, there.
Oh, hey, what's up?
He's got the hangover look going.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, I'm good. Actually, I'm good. Yeah.
What'd you get up to last night? I can't remember shit.
My wife was making Jello shots for her bachelorette party she's throwing this weekend, and we had a couple dozen, some other vodka stuff. So yeah.
Getting hammered with the missus, and then hammering the missus.
Mara once told me about a bachelorette party she had where she was like, full like abusing the male strippers and all that type of stuff.
I told you that just compliment, you jerk.
Oh, I think most people would assume that's just kind of your style.
All right. Let's watch this. All right, you ready?
No, I'm fine with continuing on that subject.
No, let's watch. Can you hear it? I showed the sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh shit. The real scene like it's meant to be seen in dark. Yeah.
Man, I'm not even into this, and that gave me goosebumps.
Dude, I'm so excited for like what we're gonna see with Victor Stone and Cyborg too, because we didn't see shit for Cyborg in Justice League. They cut so much of his shit out, and everything was. I mean, that scene alone right there, where they're all like against, facing off of Superman as he's kind of like, coming back into it. That was like, it's all in the dark, like it's supposed to be. Because for some reason they lightened it up and made it in the daytime. In Justice League, it looked terrible.
Yeah,
it looked so bad.
You look like you hate the daytime right now.
Oh yeah.
Your thoughts on that, Mara? Had you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh,
it just
what
like everyone that's saying like the cut, the version we're going to get is just a director's version of the cut that we already got in theaters. Like that's just basically proof positive that we're going to be getting a different type of movie right there.
Yeah,
they're fighting him in the dark, as was shown in like the initial teaser trailer. You're going to see, you remember, I guess, in the initial trailer where you see something, there's like literally that scene where something's flying towards the cops. So we see it from a different angle in that shot. And the trailer, you see it's split into two because Cyborg stops it and he goes, you should go. Like he tells the cop, you need to go. Like that right there is what we were supposed to see in the initial release when Zack Snyder was filming it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Can't wait. It looks like it's going to be awesome. It really does. And yeah, I can't believe how excited I am for something I'm really not that into. I have to also share something else because I found this little gem. If you're not following, who is it? Nerdy in Many Ways on Twitter.
Oh yeah, I follow him.
Let me just go to it. Sorry, I am boomering this. I've spent 9 hours. I've spent 9 hours already today in front of this screen. It's my
and
eyes
you're redoing the one you lost, aren't you?
Yeah, my eyes are going square. So created a little music video for a bit of a thank you to Zack Snyder, and I watched it and I thought it was incredible. Now I am going to, we are going to watch it, but I'm going to share the link in the chat, and please go and check it out for yourself and smash the like button over there because it is really, really cool. I hope I shared the sound.
You know as well as I do.
You can hear it?
Yeah.
It all possible.
Turn it up a bit though.
You're incredible.
I don't think I can.
And incredible.
That's as loud as I can make it.
That's all right. If it's loud as it gets,
no. Man, that's going to be so loud in my headphones. All right, let's go back. Sorry about that. And
you know
play.
As well as I do that.
Whoa! My head's exploding.
Without your incredible dedication.
Me and Zach, we both wear robes.
Perseverance.
It makes you practically
it's
brothers.
a cool thing. Yeah, it's a cool guy thing. See, I don't even think that shot was in the movie.
No, it wasn't.
No.
It's feeling just like every other morning before. Now I wonder what my life is gonna mean if it's gone. The cars are moving like half a mile an hour, and I start staring at the passengers who waving goodbye. Can you tell me what was ever really special about me all this time? Well, I believe the world is burning to the ground. Oh well, I guess we're gonna find out.
Far we've come. Let's see how far we've come.
And I believe it all is coming to an end. Oh well, I guess we're gonna
Charles
came to. Is that from the movie?
No.
That is what we have not seen yet.
Started crying and I couldn't stop myself. I started running, but there's nowhere to run to. I sat down on the street, took a look at myself. So where you going, man? You know the world is headed for hell. Say your goodbyes if you had someone you could say goodbye to. I believe the world is burning to the ground. Oh well, I guess we're gonna find out and see how far we go. Oh yeah, see how far we go. And I an end. Oh well, I guess we're gonna pretend. Let's see how far we go. Let's see how
Before
far
things
we
started,
go.
and I thought,
It's better have grace.
see what I made. I was sure it would go away.
It's gone, gone, baby, it's all gone.
Oh, God.
Phone job, hell yeah.
Whoa!
And it's over when it's gone, gone, baby, it's all gone. There's no one in the corner and there's no one at home.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Now it's over for me and it's over for you. I believe the world is burning to the ground. Oh well, I guess we're gonna find out.
Oh my God. Oh my.
And I believe it all is coming to an end. Oh well, I guess we're gonna pretend and see how far we go.
That was the big one.
That was it. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, that was basically game over, that one.
Well, it essentially was game over, but they still had the ones come out and going, well, doesn't mean it's finished. Well, no shit. It's not exactly finished.
The canisters were empty.
The canisters are empty. Yeah, I remember that one.
Raise awareness for it. I saw it bring this giant group of people together. I saw one voice that changed the world, made anything possible. So for that, I just want to say thank you. You guys are amazing.
I thought you might like that.
Yeah, that's right, man.
It needed
That's
grace.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's my one complaint.
Or
Fair
and
enough.
Grace and Lethal.
Yeah, no, me. What was that?
Go downvote it.
Camera thinks you're
Go downvote.
yeah,
Where am I? Damn it.
there it goes.
Yeah, put in the comments.
Yeah.
So
That's
I'm
right.
just going to quickly share that link in the chat here. There we go. I'm having problems with my internet now. Sorry.
Oh, well. Showing internet is asshole.
So how you guys feeling coming up to DC Fandom? I know all of you are DC fans, so how you're feeling? It's 2 days away.
Yeah.
Kind of
Everyone-
mixed, to be honest. I think there's a bit of a shit show behind the scenes. Hence, they waited until there was 2 days left before they announced they were splitting it in half.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the stuff they wanted to show has kind of been broken up a little bit. And of
I don't
course,
know
there
if I would
was
call it a
the
I don't know if I would call it a shit show. It could be them basically anticipating not crashing the server. So if they split it into 2 days,
if they were aware of how much they had, they would have put that out there. And, and within a week at least, what about the people that took a whole day off work? Now they've just kind of been fucked. It's Warner Brothers. They don't really care about how much they inconvenience others, whatever works for them. I mean, there's still going to be some pretty cool excitements and some awesome stuff to reveal, but I feel they're having a bit of drama behind the scenes. But apart from that, yeah, it should be fun.
Splitting it into 2 different sections or 2 different days isn't really going to help the concurrent issue, like the concurrent user issue. If their excuse was server overload, you're just going to have it on 2 different days instead of 1, but you're going to still have the same amount of people total viewing at once.
not necessarily. I don't think there's as many people invested in the actual show's part as there are in the DCEU cinematic universe.
Yeah, it does seem like the better stuff's coming out in the first viewing as opposed to the second, but still, I don't think that's an issue of a server overload. Personally, I think it's better doing it in 2 days. I think that's a lot less stress on people, but come on, shouldn't you have announced this at least a week in advance?
Yeah, that's a little
Just kind of just hope that they just discovered that they had so much that they wanted to cover that they just couldn't fit it all in one day. Just be optimistic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my look at it as well. But I just feel there's a bit of drama behind the scenes. And then, of course, there was the whole, hey, by the way, we're fucking gutting DC Comics that came out like a week ago.
Well, Steph and I are trying to look on like the bright side with that as well, and maybe like they're purging themselves of what's not selling and focusing more on what is. Like maybe taking what's not selling and putting it for free online.
Oh, they won't do that. They're in debt. I mean, look at what Jim Lee said. They said he went through a whole bunch of their books and said these books don't even fucking break even. So, I mean, Harley Quinn's getting cancelled at 75, which is this week. So she's done. I mean, Harley Quinn, she got cancelled.
Well, I'm saying like the focus on what is selling, like focus on what is selling. So
exactly, it's not. Which the answer to that is not a lot.
True.
Mm-hmm. They're in debt. It's AT&T. They're in debt. I mean, remember for a while they were talking about selling WB games. You know, comics don't bring in a whole lot of money. So I feel
they're not now because like what's been going on, but at least there's some initial shift with the layoffs and like a plan that comes out from DC Comics that at least looks like they're going in the right direction and they could eventually pull out of this debt. I'm not saying that focusing just on what's selling is going to help them like right away, but it at least tells us that
it's AT&T trying to unload their debt.
At least the AT&T is the one that put the wheels in motion to get the Zack Snyder Justice League movie onto at least HBO Max. Warner Brothers wasn't doing jack shit about that until AT&T stepped in and said, we're going to kind of correct this course a little bit here and listen to the fans in that regard. Here we go. I'm not saying that them focusing on what's selling is going to be like a silver bullet. Like it's all of a sudden comics are going to be selling like off the shelves and they can't keep them in stock quick enough. But it would at least tell us, the readers, the one that have kept them afloat for all these years, that we are listening to you, we are course correcting, and here's what we're going to focus on. These are the properties that sell. We're going to either not focus on these, but expand on these, take what's not selling, still offer it, but maybe do like a free online version of it for people who still want to read it. It's because then, like what's the point of sending it to comic book shops if it's not going to go off the shelves at that point? And at least have a course set.
It's not a course. It's them. I get what you're saying, but it's not a course. It's them saying, hey, this shit doesn't make money. We're in debt. Get rid of it. They don't care. It's a fucking phone provider company. They don't care about comic books. They want to focus on streaming and movies because money.
Jim Lee said, I think Jim Lee basically came out and said, nothing. Like, they're not shifting focus entirely away from comic books.
DC isn't, but this is AT&T. Yeah, DC is losing a fuck ton of their books. I mean, like I said, Harley ended. I think Red Hood's ending in like 2 weeks. Batgirl's ending after after Joker War. They're cutting a whole lot because
they
need to start making a profit. No, they're gutting it. It's done. Like Harley ended this past week, 75. She was done. That's it. Finale.
I have a feeling she's coming back. She's way too popular for them just to gut it. I
have no doubt she'll come back at some stage. But if Harley Quinn's not making money, I mean,
she's probably. Well, I'm saying like they're probably look. If I were AT&T, I would just be purging.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah, purging the bad eggs, and then like once that's done, once the dust is settled, now have a plan of action.
They do, and their plan of action is comics don't sell.
So what are you afraid of when it comes to DC fandom with all of this? Why do you think this is so relevant to the split in the time and all of that sort of thing?
No comics equals no DC. Comic books are essentially testing grounds for stories to be adapted into movies.
But see, they're looking at it. AT&T is looking at it like, look, we have 80 years of stories that we can tell. We don't need new ones. We can just adapt the old ones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They need to repair their core brands, and if they want to do comic books, they still can, and I think they still can make some money. But it's such a small sliver compared to what they're raking in on everything else that they're not going to give it a whole lot of attention.
Yeah, they just don't care. I mean, I see the future is a lot less comics, and they'll probably put out a few more trades. But yeah, it's like this time next year, going into Christmas 2021, the whole industry is going to look very different from how it does right now.
Yeah,
I kind of feel like, not to be too cold, but like if you're working for one of these companies and you've been working on a character that you didn't create, fuck off. I don't care about you. Enjoy your unemployment. Because you've just been screwing up the characters anyway, and you didn't make them in the first place. Go make your own shit if you're so good.
That's ruthless.
It is.
There we go. 75. That's it. She's out.
I forgot.
And if you don't like what I'm saying, then plug your ears.
Then keep your comments to yourself.
Yeah, that too.
I'm just scrolling through while you guys are talking shit about AT&T and continue.
See, that Wonder Woman is a direct-to-digital.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I suppose that's the only Wonder Woman on the screen, right?
No, there's another one.
Oh, no, there's another one. Yeah, sorry.
Mm-hmm. That's a Black Label. See, what does this mean for the future of Black Label? I really like Black Label.
So do I.
I don't want to see
Harleen was
Black
fucking
Label.
amazing.
Right?
So
Harleen was brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're back to the beginning.
I thought they axed that whole line.
Well, do you think Jim Lee will make some sort of an announcement during Fandome? Because there's gonna be a panel.
They're not going to talk about comics at all.
No, they're going to tell him to stay away or shut up. Because I mean,
well, comics is dying. Why would they do anything with comics?
They went and came out with their announcements of layoffs ahead of DC Fandom to get that news out of the way and like over with, and not after, because it would sink the high coming out of Fandom. And just rip the Band-Aid off. Done. Let's move on to some positive things that are happening and move forward. That's my guess as to what their attitude is.
Yeah, I think that's it as well. When it first happened, I was like, wow, you just fucking killed pretty much all my excitement going forward. Because, like I said, DC, detective and comics.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but look, I mean, you got video games on the horizon. You got this movie. You watch that trailer, even just that few little.
Oh yeah, like everything they're going to show is going to be pretty cool.
And then boom, you're back in.
Mm-hmm.
So better for them to end the news cycle on a high note, which I think is what they're aiming to do.
Yeah,
I think so as well. In hindsight, but
how do they move forward with no comics?
You can't.
That's my question.
You just do
Based
shows, movies, and games. That's it.
They're focused on games and shows and streaming and movies. That's what they're going to do. Yeah.
Yep. And if they want to do, and they'll probably continue to focus. I would imagine they're going to go after DC animation titles again, a little bit heavier.
Yeah, most likely.
Mm-hmm. In the Comic-Con environment that we're in, or that we could still be in a year from now, and for all we know, if the damn thing mutates or whatever.
I mean, Scott Snyder, he said that this is like his last year at DC. Like, come 2021, he's not going to be working for like any big publisher anymore.
No.
And I mean, we saw that whole thing with how many people's contracts got brought into question. Like, for all we know, Bendis is out, and he just hasn't been officially given the flick yet. Which I think every single Superman fan is sitting down going, "Fucking get rid of Bendis, please."
I've
get
been
rid of
saying that
Bendis
for a long time. Absolutely. I was so pissed off when they brought him over. I'm like, why would you bring this guy over?
He's the KK of Superman.
I can't.
What's funny is like Tom King is a wanker. He's a very bad person. All that shit that he did. But I feel Bendis is probably the worst writer. Like, Bendis has done more damage than what Tom King did. Tom King's just a fuckhead.
Yeah.
Very true.
I'm sure AT&T was one of those corporate logos that went with the cube. That was fun.
Interesting.
Lethal, what'd you think about the leaks for the two games that Ryan did a video on? Did you see those leaks?
I did.
What do you think about
that? I think I like what they were getting at with the Suicide Squad one. That does sound pretty fun. Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to really sell it to me on how they could possibly capture Superman. I'm sure like Amanda Waller would have some sort of plan. You're gonna have to sell that to me. But then again, their reason of why you can't have Batman in the game, I thought was kind of a weak excuse. But overall, it looks cool. The Gotham Knights one, hook that shit to my fucking veins.
Yeah, day one pre-order, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that exclusive or is that on everything?
No, the only thing that's exclusive sounds like it's exclusive are like extra characters or playable characters that you're going to have. Like it looks like PS4 is going to get one of them with which one was it? With Suicide Squad?
Harley.
Yeah, Harley. Yeah, Harley with and then wasn't it Jason Todd in Suicide Squad?
Bite your tongue over an airlock.
Well, Jason Todd, I know. Like the speculation was Tim Drake.
Okay, let me see. Let me pull it up again.
Now, correct, but didn't Harley? She was a PS4 exclusive. Diversity comments.
Diversity comment.
Because Harley wasn't exclusive in Arkham Knight when the game first came out. But did she eventually go to the Xbox version?
I believe so. Yeah. If I remember correctly, I believe so.
I hate that practice of like, I get it if it's a completely in-house developed game, like PlayStation owns the studio, they make a game that's going to be exclusive to PlayStation. I get that, but to make people choose a system based on which character, just release them all or make it a payable add-on.
What about like stuff like Soul Calibur, for example? Like Soul Calibur 4 or 5 was like PlayStation had Yoda and Xbox had Darth Vader. And I feel that's okay. I mean, it's like the old Pokemon games. But what really sucks is Marvel's Avengers saying PlayStation 4 gets Spider-Man and Xbox gets nothing.
Well, yeah. So Sony is going to exclusive their own character to their own stuff. So
Sony has movie rights, not game rights. Marvel went to
who's got the game rights?
Disney. Well, not Disney.
They can license
Marvel
itself. Whatever studio. The issue, though, even though they don't own the game rights to Spider-Man, by promoting Spider-Man on their system, they've then kind of add value to their movie rights. Because if they make anything in that game tie into their next picture, that makes it more valuable to them.
Okay,
so
it looks
doing
like
it as an excuse to sell more PlayStations. It's
it's like Gotham Knights, Harley Quinn is a pre-order bonus, is what it's saying in the leaks, and then future DLC, Red Hood is PlayStation exclusive as a playable character.
Yuck.
Red Hood's pretty popular.
Yeah. Yep.
That's an understatement, I would say.
Pretty popular. Who's Red Hood? Sorry, I just had to throw that out there.
I was gonna say, can you get yourself on stream now?
Yeah, I know Steph's gonna disown me as a friend.
You know, Mr. I don't know anything about DC, but I watched Wonder Woman last night.
Yeah, man, it was good. A really good animated movie.
Green Lantern was on tonight.
Links.
Green Lantern was on tonight.
Okay.
It was horrible.
Yeah,
it's bad.
All right, you just being so awkward right now.
So when are we all going to grow up and realize that comics are for kids? Well, exactly, because I just bought Cyberfrog Blood Honey and I read it and it was awesome, and I'm actually so excited for Wreck Planet. It was awesome. So never, and it's the first comic that I've bought in years. So.
Because of last night's discussion, I'm going to reread Long Halloween this weekend.
Nice.
It's a great fucking book.
All right. Are we all done with DC
might
stuff?
Stop watching Star Wars with that mentality, because it's supposed to be for kids as well. So
yeah, sure. Basically.
Space Wizards for children.
Everything's for kids now. Even, Lower Decks with its nudity and its stupidity.
Even though it's not for kids.
This is one of my favorite DC stories. Under the Red Hood. This is the shit. And you know what? The movie did it. The movie is better than the book.
The animated movie is my favorite DC animated movie, dude. Period.
There's so much I need to watch.
It's like
I'll send you some links.
Ending, man.
Do it. Great. Send me some links.
Yep, I'll send you some links, man.
I know I need to watch that. What is it? War?
Look at Red Hood. I don't give a fuck. I'll stab a bitch.
Yeah, I love Red Hood. Yeah.
Is it Batman War or something? Somebody mentioned.
No, Justice League War.
Justice League War, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Look at Batman. Batman's all like, "Don't fuck with me, Superman. Tell me about when you came back to life." And Superman's like, "Oh, it was pretty hectic." And Batman said, "I said, don't fuck with me."
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Batman don't give a shit.
Batman don't give no shits.
Is that the one where he dies? Lethal? Will Jen?
Who? He's already.
Who will? Will's asking.
I think he's just making a statement about comics there. That's what Will's doing.
I see.
That's comics for you, man. I mean, they die, they come back. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Started with Superman. And then,
Look at that. Look at that. Both Batman and Jason find out that Deathstroke's getting involved, and they're both like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah.
Nobody's
Shit
ever
was
really
the
gone.
bomb, man.
Will's talking about Red Hood.
Red Hood.
That's where he dies.
Well, I mean, Jason died in the previous story, but does he actually die in this one? No.
No.
The only comic book that he's read is the one where Red Hood.
Probably Death in the
Robin.
Family then.
Robin dies.
Probably Death in the Family is probably what it is.
Jason dies in the beginning. I don't know who these people are. Is that Jason Todd? I've heard that name.
Todd, yeah.
Yep.
Is that Red Hood?
He becomes Red Hood, yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
We have Dick Grayson,
animated movie,
Robin,
okay.
and then became Nightwing.
Yeah, they in the animated movie they show his death and yeah, they do show it. Or Batman was too late.
Look at him. He's setting motherfuckers on fire in this one and shit.
That's a damn good book.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
And that's what the movie's based on, that book.
Yep.
It's a good book. It's a really good book.
All right. Yeah, send me some links.
There's
Jeff. I've got a lot to watch.
I can send you links for animated movies and for comic books, dude. I can send you links for comic books where you just find endless amounts of comic books you can read.
Look at him. I'm going to point a minigun at a bitch.
I don't give a fuck. Redhead.
Fuck.
Nope.
Hi, are you a woman? Yep. Well, here's a minigun in your face.
Lord Longdong. All right. I'm not going to be going for too long tonight, so I do want to move on to a bit of a conversation about Lower Decks. Lower Dicks.
I haven't seen the newest episode yet. I'm
haven't?
sure it's fucking horrible. It just came out this morning.
I just thought I'd show some pictures from it while we talk. Like, okay,
Why do we gotta have the SJW haircut with every fucking character, every female character, at least one of them in a show? Why we gotta have that? Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
It's so funny because she's probably got one of the better attitudes out of all of them, and that's not saying much.
That should be put out the
very
good.
good.
Whatever.
This episode was so bad. It's so disrespectful to every episode so far has been disrespectful to Star Trek. But
video.
Who on the panel has even bothered to watch this other than me and the.
I've seen the first two episodes. I have not seen the newest one.
Nope.
Okay.
Not even bothering.
Yeah, it's a good choice. I will say that.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's
fucking terrible.
The opening sequence of this, like, the funny thing is that they try and do jokes for the adult audience in a series that they're clearly trying to make for kids, but they're trying to obviously tone just every joke just really doesn't land. I mean, Greg, I know you mentioned in your review that there were 2 moments where you laughed, but they weren't like laughing at the joke or anything like that. Really, it was just laughing at the fact that he hates this character so much, Mariner.
Yeah. The funny part was that she finally got somebody to call her out on some of the bullshit, and she got a little bit of comeuppance, just a tiny little bit in this episode. And that's what made me laugh. A character stabs her in the foot, and I find that funny because I hate her fucking guts.
But this whole episode is essentially about not sticking to what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. What are you looking for?
Yeah, I mean,
where you obey authority and stuff like that. What's no. Anyway, they're basically constantly trying to find reasons not to work. Like, you know, that they put in buffering times. Like somebody asks, how long does it take to repair this? And it might only take them an hour, but they say 5 hours. So it gives them
they go out of the way
time
to procrastinate, pretty much.
Correct. And the captain of the ship is trying to say, like, we're not as good as the Enterprise crew and all of this kind of stuff. And, you know, I'm going to put time limits and everybody's just getting flustered now. And the whole thing of this episode is basically, by the end of it, it's like, okay, you don't obey authority. That's what I was looking for before. You don't obey authority, and it's okay just to be a shit crew, and you know that works for us. It was bad. It was just bad.
Yeah, see that picture where they're drinking margaritas? They're on duty and they're using their buffer time, the time they lied to say it would take to get a project done, to have a margarita break while on duty. That's not exactly lore friendly to Star Trek. They're just being lazy.
Hey, it's Fats Encyclopedia Brent Johnson.
Hey.
That's right. You know, when I was in the process of moving and I didn't see anything like online for like a week, at the time Fat Steven Seagal beat up Joss Whedon, and now he's back beating Ryan Johnson, I guess.
He is getting a little cameo in my video when it finally comes out. But yeah, get ready for that.
Cool. Almost here.
Yes, hail Apollo. And Matthias, is it? Is that how you say that?
Yeah, Matthias. Yeah, he's in the chat too.
Yeah. So anyway, it was just bad. I don't recommend the series to anyone. I wouldn't even show this to my kids. I think if I had kids, they would lose brain cells while watching this series.
I have a question for you then. As someone that's never really, you know, gotten into Star Trek just because, you know, it just never happened, nothing against it, would I find any enjoyment in it?
Absolutely not. You honestly sit there like, I'm the same. I'm not a massive Star Trek fan. The only reason why I like Star Trek in any way is because of my dad. He used to watch it all the time and he loved it. But again, I'm more Star Wars than anything else. The only reason, like, I understand bits and pieces of Star Trek, but I sit there through this and I've constantly got that cringe look on my face. Like, that's supposed to be funny. That is fucking stupid. That's so disrespectful, huh? That, like, it's just bad.
Fucking terrible. Yeah,
you'll hate it.
Fair enough.
You'd hate it, and I feel for the Star Trek fans because of it. You know, it's like we've gone through this with Star Wars, and you know we know what it's like. And I mention this nearly all the time with the Doctor Who stuff. There's so many Doctor Who fans that are hating what's happening with Doctor Who, but then, you know, Star Trek, man, it's bad. Yeah. If they try and bring any of this stuff into Star Wars, I mean, Star Wars is already fucked. It's already screwed. But like if they did a series like this for Star Wars, man, the uproar would be insane.
I mean, they essentially tested those waters with that Galaxy of Adventure snippets they were doing.
Pissed everybody off too.
Yeah. Oh, and even the Resistance series. Like the closest thing that I think that Star Wars has done to Lower Decks is the Resistance series. It is.
I got through like the first 2 episodes, and I was praying for all the characters to die horrible deaths.
It was bad. I watched every episode just to, see how bad it really was. Like, I didn't like not one episode of it. Did I like? It was bad, but this is that. Sorry, go on.
It's the fact is we're probably going to end up getting a fucking Star Wars show like that sometime down the road. Probably. It's not like it's more like when. So
yeah. Who in the chat? One in the chat if you're watching this. Two in the chat if you're not, please.
They'll fire
Steven
Kurtzman
Seagal, I've seen that, man. I've seen that.
They're gonna fire Kurtzman from Star Trek, and they're gonna hire him at Lucasfilm.
He's gonna come to Lucasfilm.
He's gonna come to Lucasfilm.
Like, hey, you do good stuff over there. Come do it for us.
And he's gonna like spread his Kurtzman bullshit all over the entire franchise. It's like you have seen you think Ryan Johnson can do bad to? Oh God, just wait till Kurtzman gets a hold of it.
Ugh.
I already got a great comment on my video though. It's like, so Mariner and Ransom is creepy, but Han and Leia from Star Wars, the most beloved sci-fi couple, was not creepy, despite the 18-year age difference. Sigh. I'm so done with geek hypocrisy.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That was that a comment on your video?
Yeah, it's right now. It's coming.
Oh,
right now. Yeah.
Funny.
18-year age difference? They talking about Han and Leia?
Han and Leia. Because I said in my video, their potential romance
apart. They're 10 years. My grandfather was 13 years older than my grandmother.
Yeah.
See if I can find a picture.
My point in the video about Lower Decks was that the character Beckett Mariner having the hots for the commander, Jack Ransom,
this guy
was creepy because Mariner's character is drawn and acts like a teenage girl, and Jack Ransom's character is very much an adult. It is creepy. See, like, look, in the middle of that, go back to that one picture. I know.
That's the captain.
In the middle, that's the captain who is her mom.
Yeah.
And she's closer in age to Jack Ransom than
the daughter.
The daughter, which is that chick. Does she look like a full-grown adult to you, or does she look like a teenage kid?
And in this episode, he rips off his top, like rips off his t-shirt. He's all muscly and stuff, and he goes on this fight with this alien thing while she's sitting in the cage watching him getting all wet, like getting all like, oh my god, giggity about him,
pretty much.
And then when he finally finishes beating him up, comes over and picks her up and carries her away topless.
Ew.
Like it's just bad. It's fucking horrible.
It's creepy.
Her character might not be like a kid, but she certainly acts like it. And like Leia was 19. Her character was 19 when you first see her in A New Hope.
But acted like she was 30-something at least.
Literally a teenager. Does not act like one. Her character.
No, she has the weight of a rebellion on her. She's an adult. This girl is nothing like that. That's what makes it creepy. Not the actual age difference, but just the maturity level alone. It's just
but these people focus on the age differences, and that's what we have an issue with. And it's like, no, that's not necessarily what we have an issue with. It can border on creepy depending on the character's ages for sure. But Leia was 19 when we see her in A New Hope, and Han was 29. There's a 10-year age difference, but Leia does not at all act like a teenager. She has a maturity about her, so you can literally overlook that age difference between the two. Plus, there's a 3-year time gap between A New Hope and episode. Is it 3 years? Yeah, 3 years between A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. So now she's 22. She's an adult at that point.
She's way more mature than Luke in the first movie as well.
Yeah. So
absolutely,
she is. Oh yeah.
So you have to have that factored in, and but they ignore that because we're like the old fans are old creepy guys that have issues with anything that can remotely smack of a big age difference between two characters, and no, that's not the issue at all. There have been plenty of instances in fantasy and sci-fi for that.
And if in the show, if you even ignoring, let's say they completely look the same, they act the same age and everything else, you still have the issue of she's the daughter of the captain and he's the commander. He's also her boss.
Oh yeah, that is
Hey Ryan, how you doing, man?
It's like 3-dimensional Me Too.
Yeah, well, yeah. So there's
Leia's a bitch.
Yeah, there's. I'm blanking literally on the term for that in the military, that because you weren't like fraternization. You weren't allowed.
Strategic fucking.
That's a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's just leave it at that. Lower Decks is a horrible series. I really don't want to
watch it.
Well, I personally don't want to watch it, but I'm going to.
Don't chat. Don't watch it.
So we can thing. But yeah, don't watch it.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah, we watch it because we talk about it on our show, and Greg
Mhm.
watches it because he's doing reviews on it. And yeah, if you want to see reviews on Star Trek stuff, go subscribe to Lost Jedi 22.
Absolutely. He just dropped his video, and go check that out. Smash.
I put his link in the chat here. If you guys go, so it's in there. I'll drop it again.
Please do that.
If you don't watch it, you have very small PP.
Speaking of ages.
Oh, I thought he was going to say, speaking of small peepees. What are you talking about?
How do you segue?
Whoever made this movie, they should have their genitals burned off. Just putting it that way.
Speaking of ages.
It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
It is fucking disgusting.
It's fucking nasty.
Everybody keeps talking about the sexualization of obviously these young girls. They're not even teenagers. These very, very young girls. When I saw the trailer, I also saw it as, it's okay to not do what your parents say and, go out and it seemed very, man, we already have, I already see it in this day and age with all the kids out there, the way they speak to their parents and things like that. We don't need them to be inspired by a movie to continue doing that more as well. But it does, I think the sexualization thing is worse, but I'm just throwing that out there.
This is pretty much the same crowd that has no issues with putting your young child, your young boy, as a mini drag queen.
These are the same people that dropped that retarded comment on Greg's video.
Yeah,
they are. Yeah, it's the same disgusting fucks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of this geek hypocrisy. No, these girls are going to be in 5 years. They're going to go from the Netflix show Cuties, where it's really creepy, and then they'll be on HBO Max taking a road trip to get an abortion.
Yep.
I mean, that's streaming right now. I see the ad all the time on Twitter. It's like, God, what? Targeted marketing really sucks because I am not interested in that movie at all. In fact, it makes me not want to get HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real thing, isn't it? What's that called? They're coming out with this road trip thing of how this needs to get an abortion, right?
About it, yeah.
Oh God, what was it called?
So the thing is,
unpregnant.
Unpregnant.
The thing is, too, like that disgusting Cuties movie too. Like there's I guess the movie art it's on, or the poster it's on Netflix. One of the girls looks like scared in the picture. It's fucked up. It was really fucked up.
There's one way Netflix to get the pedophiles to subscribe.
It's 11. They're 11.
Look at this girl. Look at this.
Yeah.
Like I said,
look at this.
I really don't want to look at it.
I know. I know. I'm sorry. The only reason why I wanted to bring this up really is because of the headline. A lot of people think that the new Netflix movie, Cuties,
people think
crosses the line, sexualizing 11-year-olds.
We think,
yeah.
Fucking.
Oh man, cancel Netflix. Hey, no, I don't believe in.
A lot of people did.
These are the same group of people that stood up and clapped and want Polanski to be able to come back to the United States without facing the rape charges that he deserves. Sorry to use the R word on the channel, but these are the same people that clapped for Harvey Weinstein, and they're the same people that clapped for Polanski when he won the piano or whatever. Mm-hmm. Same fucking people.
Yeah. The French have never been shy of doing anything controversial with their films. I remember back in college watching a movie one of my friends rented. We were watching it in the common room about a boy. I can't remember what it was, but a boy with gender dysphoria. But they couched it in a way in the film that like everyone who criticized that just remotely were in the wrong sort of situation. we were supposed to empathize and support and agree with what was going on with the kid. Now, the movie itself, I think overall was pretty good, but I remember thinking like, I found myself agreeing with it, but then I stopped and go, wait a minute, you're couching this in a way that like makes people think that this is a good thing, because it was a young boy. The way it was, and I can't remember what it was called. It was a French film. I remember that.
I don't know. What's the French word for stunning and brave?
I don't know, but that's what that movie was.
So you know how you say that in French? Stunning and brave. Ha ha ha.
Les stunning and les brave. Yes.
It's stunning and brave. Ha ha ha.
I'm not contributing to that.
Just get a Pepe Le Pew accent, and then you'll have it.
Hey man, if I'm going to get cancelled, it's not going to be for saying ha 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 at the end of a sentence. It's going to be for beating up my cat.
Yeah,
Oh, there you
the
go.
new Linity.
Oh man,
That cut Lyndon did was great.
it wasn't it.
That's right.
It wasn't it.
Fantastic.
Oh, the end
Lyndon.
clip. Was
Everyone's reaction.
I love that. He did a good job with that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, could you?
Yeah. It was good. But yeah. I don't the thing that I don't understand about that whole movie is how it even got okayed. I know the culture war in Hollywood, and these production companies are so woke and shit like that, but seriously, did they not see that this was going to the response was going to be you're sexualizing 11-year-olds? Are you actually aiming?
That's normal, though.
Are you actually aiming for the pedophile demographic? Is that who you're trying to get?
Which is like Hollywood.
I hear they're going to Greece these days.
It's just
for the
disgusting.
Warriors. That's all.
Yeah.
Didn't this thing air at Sundance?
What?
Oh, it fucking didn't it?
I think it did.
Oh God.
Judy's
They're all like in their seats, loving it. Like I love it. I'm sure.
Probably.
Seeing no fucking problem with it too.
Standing ovation.
Yeah, les stunning, les brave. Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Yeah. Hong Kong. Man. It's disgusting. Anyway.
Yeah, it's fucking nasty, man. Like I said, people who made it burn off their fucking genitals. That's what they deserve.
Obviously, we're all on the same page with that. I think everybody.
That stuff can make it onto Netflix, but like if you play a transgender character without being a transgender character, you get canceled. Forget it, and you're not making the movie.
That makes it onto Netflix, but Daredevil gets canceled. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I really wish streaming companies that are publicly held would have to release their actual numbers to their shareholders. Like what is actually being viewed, so we can judge their decision making.
That's it. That's just even more. Just like, oh man, justification. Let's just find the right justification, the one that's going to fit, so that we can keep doing it. And
yeah, yep.
God, it makes me sick what this world is coming to.
Wasn't there like a Babysitters Club show coming on Netflix that has like a transgender kid in it?
Yeah,
somebody talked about that on fucking Twitter the other day too. A child.
Yeah.
A transgender child. A child who cannot make their own decisions can make a decision like that. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I saw a clip of it where they're in the hospital for whatever reason, and like the doctor comes in and misgenders.
Oh my God.
The kid.
Fuck off with that.
The babysitter like chews out the doctor for misgendering the kid.
Yeah, and the doctor's like, sure. She's like, can you get her another color robe instead of blue? It's like, it's the fucking hospital. Yeah. That's what you get.
Yeah.
Take the robe or get the fuck out.
Yeah.
That's not. Yeah. The doctor was like, oh sure, whatever you want, we'll do it. No, that's not what they do. No.
So they're going to argue against logic again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who try to kill you if you say all lives matter. So
if I were the doctor, I would have looked at the chart and said, We just did a DNA test, and it appears that you've lied on your admission papers, so we can't treat you.
Correct.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. We treated you because you said you were a woman, and you're not, and now you're going to die.
Well, they also
like the right treatment.
Records for this child because the nurse comes in like, "Well, we were having trouble finding this. Oh, but we finally found it for," and gives like the boy's name for it. And but they're in the wrong.
That's why I sent it.
Because the boy identifies as a girl, and it's up to the babysitter to lecture the adults about not misgendering the kid, even though the kid is I don't think the kid is even close to being a teenager. The kid that's in the sick, it looks like he's still in like third grade.
The kid's no more than 8-9 years old.
Yeah,
if that. Mm-hmm.
Like not even
That's so bad. Why haven't I seen this anywhere? That's horrible.
It was it like one of the clips that they play on Netflix sometimes when they like automatically start playing not trailer.
I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah, it was on Twitter, but like I have Netflix, and sometimes depending on what they're advertising or they're showcasing, like you'll scroll over your mouse over something, and it'll automatically start playing.
I don't have Netflix now, but I remember just to test things I went through because I got so sick of them trying to like promote their in-house garbage. And let's be honest, 95% of the stuff that they make in-house is unwatchable garbage. They have a few hits every now and then, but most of it's unwatchable garbage. And so I went through and like rated the lowest possible rating for every single Netflix original thing that they had, and it still would fucking recommend it. Netflix original stuffs.
Good morning, Dad.
I have Netflix for free. Just do what I do. Just get it for free instead. That works for me.
Yeah.
Every time your 30-day free trial is over, turn your VPN on, create an email address, and you get another 30-day free trial. There you go. Keep going. Tis free.
Mm-hmm. But the only thing that I'm really looking forward to on Netflix is the Witcher series when it comes comes back.
Yeah.
That's what I'm really looking forward to. It's the only reason
I've actually got to go back and rewatch the first season because I only watched it once. Yeah, I only watched it once, and
Evan Bain.
Like the first 4 episodes, I was a little confused.
It's actually Bain Evan.
That's right.
Yeah, it was a little confusing once you get like once you figure out that each story is happening at a different point, and then they converge near the end of the season. So it's like basically by the time you get to the end of the season 1, they're all in present day. So
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Apollo wants a Skyrim TV show. That'd be interesting how they do Bruce Roda.
Yeah,
that's all I'd do if I was a character in a real world. I'd be just like the traffic is shitty in front of me. I just roll down the window, hang my head out. Bruce Roda.
When's the Lydia spin-off coming where she just stands in every fucking doorway? Fucking nerd!
Well, given the mods that I run in that game, I would love to live in that world.
Man, I played Skyrim on Xbox 360 where there was like 10-minute load screens and shit. It was so addictive. But like you'd be sitting there, like go out the door, then you're like, oh fuck, I forgot to take the key. Go back in, and you're like, 10-minute load screen, and you're like, where the fuck's the key? Then you look at that bitch Lydia, and you're like, did I give it to her?
Fast Stevens also. Yeah, I heard about that Netflix documentary too, there, buddy.
Victoria
sucks.
Hey, Rhino, I haven't seen this since we had that fucking dickhead that went crazy. Are you guys going to apologize to Victoria?
Oh man, I didn't even notice.
What?
What? It was going to give you 1/4.
All the families for your offensive.
What the fuck?
Did he give you 1/4 of his effort?
To nuke his account.
It's like, you need to apologize or I'm going to quadruple my efforts. Okay, that means you're actually only giving 1/4 your possible effort. So. You obviously care a lot.
Sorry?
Didn't you see that, Rhino?
No, I didn't. I must admit, I didn't see that at all. What video, what tweet was that on? Or did they just tweet that out directly to you or something?
They tweeted it at me, and then because I have my notifications on, so I only get notifications if I follow you. And I posted the re-upload of a full Aussie. We've all offended Victoria. Yeah. And I looked at one of the comments, and he was in there, and he's like, "Does this one include an apology to Victoria?" And I said, "Nope." And then I clicked on his profile.
Okay, now I remember what you're saying. Yeah,
because I had to look through it, and his whole profile, like a good 3/4 of his profile, which wasn't very much, was just adding me. Calling me scum, filth, and all that shit, saying we got to apologize to Victoria and all this type of shit. It's fucking funny, man. Because I got Jeremy to say "fuck Victoria," and I clicked it and uploaded that, and he retweeted that, and he was like, "This is absolutely appalling." It's so fucking funny, man.
It's funny. It's not appalling. It's funny.
Do you know what's even funnier is it was actually Lyndon that started the whole "fuck Victoria" joke.
It was. Yeah, it was. And then it sort of ramped.
They count.
And it sort of ramped up after Daniel dropped that super chat, that $31 super chat, because that made it.
He just paid you to say "fuck Victoria."
Yeah, that's right. Because even that made it into the ad for.
It did. Yeah.
I'm glad I don't cop it because I'm from Victoria, so I can say it. Fuck Victoria.
Oh, he wanted all of us to apologize. He wanted all of us to
me.
apologize. Yeah.
Oh,
that'll never happen.
Yeah. That'll never happen.
So I just want to take this opportunity to say, fuck Victoria.
Me too. Fuck Victoria.
Fuck Victoria.
Fuck Victoria.
Please
5
explain.
out of 5 people agree. Fuck Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
5 out of 5.
Victoria sucks.
Victoria's secret is Victoria sucks.
So good. So good. I love it. I love the people that are like, "Oh, who's Victoria and what did they do?"
Yeah, that's been the best part. That's honestly been the best part of the whole thing. Is people's like, "Who's this Victoria?" Everyone keeps fucking saying "fuck Victoria" to. Who is this bitch? I want to troll her as well. Who is it?
I'm streaming my game the other night, and somebody pops in my chat to say "fuck Victoria," and leaves. I think it was Matthias came in. He's like, "Hey, oh yeah, by the way, fuck Victoria."
Fuck Victoria. Do we need to get tested?
Victoria's asshole.
Oh, I don't know. Tell us, Rhino. Did you need to get tested after your little booty call?
No.
Yeah, did you?
Mine was clean. It was good.
All right. Well, so you claim
you didn't get the COVID.
No.
Well, you also. Well, I mean, to be fair, he also wore gloves and the rubber mask. So
yeah.
He wore those body condoms like a Naked Gun. Yeah,
the body condom. Yeah, the full body condom.
Was the test administered by somebody from Victoria?
Already a fail.
I want to look into that.
Oh shit!
I'm just now waiting for the meme. I'm waiting for the meme now.
Mm-hmm. It's coming.
Victoria sucked the ball suck.
Thank you, Evan. Is it Bane Evan? Sorry.
Bane Evan, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Suck doesn't have a point.
I got no idea either. She's a fucking bitch and she can go get fucked.
Well, incidentally, Rhino did that.
Big bowl.
Yeah.
Rhino got made and fucked Victoria all at the same time.
Oh yeah, the big bowl. Still enough for a cock, mate. Big bowl. Give us a real fucking big bowl.
All right, we're going to move on to the last thing, and then we're going to wrap this up. But I just want to talk about this really quickly. I didn't really.
Abby's here.
Now I'm cute, friendly.
Oh, wrong tab. Okay.
Train Luke. Oh, wow. Would you look at that? Ray's training Luke now? Oh, wow. Isn't he fucking dead?
Okay, let me explain what this is supposed to be. I'm not going to go into it. It makes my brain hurt, but I'll give it to you in a nutshell. Basically, they're coming out with a new Christmas special, and Ray is going to go back in time using some portal from a Jedi temple, like the World Between Worlds, obviously, to go back in time and mingle with. I'll blow this up a little bit so that you can at least see. Mingle with some characters like Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Yoda, and others.
She's going to go mingle with Darth Vader.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, that's a pretty sweet fucking child murder technique you've got down pat.
And I just can't help but think, Disney, I wish I had the clip of Michael Jordan.
Better.
Stop it and get some help. Like, seriously,
just stop.
Just stop.
No, this one needs a filthy Frank. It's time to stop.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It does. Yeah.
It is time to stop. I mean, look, I know that there's a lot of people that don't care about Disney Star Wars, and I don't care about Disney Star Wars, but I care about Star Wars. And the more they keep doing this, the more it's destructive, and the harder it's then to come back from it. So, I don't know. What did I miss?
Fucking Senate.
What, this one?
Raylu. What's Raylu? What's that
Ray
one?
Luke. Ray Luke.
Oh, yeah. That's hot.
Raylu.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's cool. I can get behind that. Thank you, Senate.
Looks like, no, I'd rather have a chick with curves who looks like a chick, so sorry.
Hashtag Rayhu.
Right. That's true.
That's got a kinky sound to it.
Ray's a great character. Yeah.
Raylu.
You're gonna be retweeting it.
Oh God!
Who made that? Was that
Fat Steven
Seagal?
Yeah.
Well done, Fat Steven Seagal.
Fat Steven Seagal, you got to get in my Discord service. You can post some memes in there, man, dude. Come on.
That was great.
Come on. Here, I'll put my link to the Discord in the chat. Go ahead.
So
the filthy Frank one.
It's time to stop. Oh yeah, that's another good one, Senate. I forgot about that.
No, your fucking place, trash.
Oh,
no.
So how does everybody feel about this? I know Lethal, I will say, actually, you know what I'll do here? I'll just mute him. How does everybody else feel about this?
You just mute Lethal.
Yeah, I did. No, it's all right. He can say something if he wants to.
I'm all for Raylu.
No, you're not. Because this is why I mute him, because he doesn't care that much that he just makes so much fun of it that.
Raylu. Ray.
Yeah. So anyway, this came out, and this is from. No. This is from everyone's good friend Ichibaka at Disney Star Wars is dumb. So
this is just a smokescreen for what the real story is going to be in the Christmas special, and everybody's going to be there. Ray and Yoda are going to have a few too many drinks, and that's where Baby Yoda came from.
Yep.
Gross.
Oh God.
Hashtag canon.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's a tradition in the Christmas specials to be a bit weird.
Matthias.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's no. Not no. Not no.
That's how you're saying it.
No. No. Fuck off.
No.
What do you got here, Lethal?
It's Filthy Frank, motherfucker. It's Filthy Frank, bitch. Let's get some pussy tonight.
I love Filthy Frank.
Me too.
Me too.
There's one more Filthy Frank we have to watch tonight.
All right, well, we'll end on that. So I am going to wrap this up now. So first of all, I'd just like to thank all my guests for coming on. Mara, thank you. All you, let us know what you've got coming up. May as well just go through it.
Well, news has been kind of slow, and I figured with DC Fandome coming out, if anything comes out tomorrow, I'll put a video out. But until then, I'm going to focus more on what's going to be revealed this weekend, and then kind of plan the week following what I'm going to cover and my thoughts on anything that I was looking forward to. So if I don't have any videos, the plan is right now to stream on my Twitch channel tomorrow evening. Maybe, I don't know, around 9:30 p.m. or so Eastern, my time, getting like a good play in for Ghost of Tsushima, because I'm nearly done with Act 2, and I'll be moving on to the third act. So if you're willing to watch, great, and don't care about spoilers, that's where I am. If not, then so spoiler alert, I'm going into some major story elements.
Cool. Go and subscribe to Mara. Her link has just been put in the chat. Thank you, Jeff.
You're welcome.
And what do you got coming up, Jeff? Go straight into you. And where can people find you?
You can find me at the Geek Blend on YouTube. I'll put my link in the chat as well. I got some stuff coming up. I think I'm going to do a video about the possible Exorcist remake. And fuck that shit. I'm probably going to do a video about that. I'm pretty pissed about it, actually. I'll do some when DC Fandom stuff drops. I'll be doing some videos on that. Next week, I'm going to do a post DC Fandom stream with some of these people on the panel, most likely. And of course, we got our Raging Geek Jedi show this weekend. And also Sunday night, me and Greg and Open Airlock Policy, Tim, will be doing some more Star Trek original series watch togethers. So check out that. And also this Friday, me and we'll be dropping our next Orville review as well. So check out my channel.
Yes, so please go and subscribe to Jeff over at the Geek Blend. We
can't get my own link properly in this fucking chat. So.
Do the Raging Geek Jedi show every Sunday afternoon.
No.
Wrong.
You're wrong. You're in the future. You don't know what you're talking about. Lethal, thank you for coming on, my friend. Where can people find you, and what have you got coming up in your new place?
I have a video out in 1 hour and 7 minutes over on my YouTube channel.
Almost got my fingers wrong.
Link for
1 hour and 7 minutes. Nice. Go over and subscribe to Lethal. Anything else, Lethal?
Lethal Switch too. In the chat.
No, that's probably it. And we got Full Aussie coming up this weekend as well. We got some more to talk about with our I always forget her name. The chick that stopped doing race car driving to become a porn star. Now she's driving again. We got another follow up for her.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wonderful.
And I do have something to share when we're all done here. There's a Victoria Sucks account.
And Greg, of course, Lost Jedi 22. Thank you again for coming on. And where can people find you, and what have you got coming up?
I just did a video this morning doing a Lower Decks reviews. Jeff had mentioned we're going to do an Orville review on his channel. Saturday is just going to be a ridiculously busy YouTube day between ECAP 100 and this, and then the streams and everything going around DC Fandom, and then our show later in the evening. I don't think I'm going to leave my computer all day Saturday. So
yeah, I know it's going to be a crazy fucking day.
Cool.
Looking forward to a very lazy Saturday.
It's going to be a very big weekend.
Oh, and I do want to say that it is on Saturday, Rhino. Even in Victoria, clocks aren't even right twice a day.
It's because Victoria sucks. And all right, so thank you. Go and please subscribe to all of those channels, and please subscribe to my channel. Smash the like button on your way out.
Yes.
I've got my Ray video that is so close. It is really close. It will be out tomorrow.
And it won't be deleted this time.
And it won't be deleted, correct. So please subscribe and get ready for that. What? What'd you say, Greg?
Nothing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you are drinking tonight, so.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You're on Thirsty Thursday tonight.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll be drinking tomorrow.
Tonight.
Technically today.
Today.
Oh, yeah, you're right, actually. It technically is today.
What time is it over there?
It's nearly 1:30 in the morning.
Okay, so it is today then.
Yes. So I would like to thank the chat for coming out. Subhuman, Senate, Frank, Matthias, Terminus, thank you. Thank you all for being here. Open Air, like I saw him earlier. I haven't seen him in the chat for a little while.
No, Senate, you want to hang around for what I'm going to share when this is over?
Victoria Sucks, Blake,
There's
Fat Steven Cigar, Will, all of you, thank you very much for all being here. Trey Courtney, of course, thank you very much.
Fat
and
Steven Seagal's on the Geek Blend Discord now, dropping memes. So
nice.
All right.
Can't
Hell
wait.
yeah.
We get more memes in there. That's awesome.
yes.
Subhuman, fuck you too. All right, let me share this.
We ready? All right, here we go. This is how to say hello in 30 languages. Filthy Frank.